What's up, guys? Today we are going through the perfect pull hypertrophy workout. So the goal of today's workout is to stimulate new muscle growth by adding lots of sets, adding lots of reps, and really increasing the volume. We're gonna shorten up the rest time, we're gonna increase the reps, we're gonna add some intensity techniques in today that is gonna help you stimulate some new growth in your back and your biceps. We're also going to be doing a little running. So still, even though that I am bulking, I am still prioritizing running every week, running 3 times every week to get my cardio in and still improve on being more efficient of a runner. So that'll be at the end of the workout. I'll give you the details on that. As always, I will leave the link to my fit grind outfit that I have on the workouts down in the description below. We are doing a full Halloween sale. So up until Tuesday at midnight, we're going to have sales up to 40% off. So you're ready to level up your gym outfit, go check out my apparel line. Like I said, I'll leave the link in the description below. Got a huge sale going on right now until Tuesday at midnight. Check it out, save some money, pick yourself up a new gym outfit. With that said, let's hop into this pull workout. So the first thing we started this workout off with after doing a warm-up was 5 sets of 10 to 15 reps on a straight arm pull down. So we're starting off by pre-exhausting the lats. This is such an effective way, especially for back, because it is a hard muscle to feel, to get some blood flow, build that mind muscle connection, really get a pump going in your lats, and really set the tone for the workout. So 5 sets, 10 to 15 reps, resting no longer than 1 minute rest in between sets. It's a great way to start it off to really get the lats pumped up, get that mind right for the workout. The second part in this workout, we did a lat pull down. I did 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps, did an overhand grip, and rested no longer than a minute rest in between set. And one super important thing when you're doing back movements and lat pull downs specifically is to start from the shoulder blade. So you notice that every rep, I start by driving my shoulder blade down, and then I drive my elbow down. This is an effective way that you can actually target your lats without hitting the biceps. 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps, no longer than a minute rest in between sets. So I wanted to reiterate that point that I was just talking about. Make sure that when you're doing lat pull downs or pull-ups or any sort of pulling motion, and you're trying to grow your back, build your back, get stronger, you have to start through the scapula. And if you're someone that has trouble feeling your lats, or you're stuck where you're at with pull-ups and you can't get any more, or you can't get any stronger, drop the weight a little bit, sacrifice your ego, and learn how to retract your shoulder blade. Every motion should start from that shoulder blade. So on that lat pull down, you should keep your arms locked out, start from the shoulder blade, and then you're driving your elbows down. If you're not starting from that shoulder blade, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna turn into a bicep movement, and the biceps are not a super strong, big muscle group, and therefore your back's never gonna get bigger, it's never gonna get stronger. So make sure that you're taking the time to learn how to contract certain muscles, do the motions properly, so that you can get the most out of the time spent in the gym.
Part C of this workout, I did a single arm dumbbell row. I did it a little bit differently. So what I did was prop myself up against the dumbbell rack, really kick my back foot back, and focus on pulling at more of like an angle or a pendulum. So I start off in front, get a good stretch on the lat, and then pull back to the hip. And this is a really good way, again, that you can focus on engaging your lats and slightly tweaking that row motion to more effectively target your back muscles and your lat muscles versus just using your shoulder and your bicep to get that weight up. So on this, we did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. I ended up sticking with 70 pounds all 3 sets and really just focused on squeezing. With this motion, you could throw a ton of weight around and move it from point A to point B, but that's not going to effectively target your lat and build muscle. So keep it strict, actually feel your lats here.
Invincible.
So the final superset for back, I did a seated cable row with a barbell shrug. On seated cable rows, still focus on setting your shoulder blade every rep and then driving your elbows back. And I always tell people, squeeze your shoulder blades. Imagine like there was a pop can between your shoulder blades and you were going to crush that pop can with your shoulder blades. It's going to help you engage those lats. 12 to 15 reps. Then I supersetted it with a barbell shrug. With this, just go straight up and down. So with shrugs, we're not trying to throw a crazy amount of weight around. We're not trying to roll the shoulders. Just go straight up and down. And those traps are a pull muscle, and they're definitely going to showcase your back a little bit more. So just a good way to develop those, get some isolation for the traps in.
All right, so all done with the back movements. We're gonna get to some biceps next. This first exercise, this is one that I posted the other day in my 3 best bicep exercises to grow your biceps. This is one that's so underrated. A lot of people go into the gym, they'll do preacher curls, and that's great because preacher curls are gonna help you train your short head of your bicep, which is gonna create more width in your bicep. So with your biceps, you have 2 heads. Bi meaning 2, you have a long head and a short head. And anytime we get into shoulder flexion, that's where that short head is predominantly going to contract. This exercise, doing it on the cable, benefit of this is that it helps you train that short head, but it also gives you constant tension. So from those cables are constantly pulling you back. So your biceps are just getting worked even more. So overall, if you have access to cables, or you can even do this with bands, I would highly recommend trying this exercise. Now, if you have a cable machine yourself and you're looking for some awesome handles, I highly recommend these Rogue single handles. These things are freaking knurled. Leave it to Rogue to freaking put knurling on a single arm handle cable. Love it. You will not regret it. So if you have a cable machine, highly recommend these handles. I love that knurling. We're gonna do 5 sets, anywhere from 12 to 15 reps. Keep the rest no longer than 1 minute rest. So just gonna start shuttling some blood in the biceps. This is really, like I said, that hypertrophy, higher volume day. So the goal is just blood flow and breaking down muscle tissue. 5 sets, 12 to 15, no longer than a minute rest.
So the final superset for biceps, got a lot of volume in this workout. So wrapping up our final part of the strength piece, incline dumbbell curls, supersetting that with a cable reverse curl. So incline dumbbell curls, focus on keeping your shoulders down and back. Don't allow your shoulders to come into shoulder flexion. This is going to help you target that long head of your bicep. And one trick at the very end of the rep, I always tell people, imagine like you're going to flex your tricep. By doing so, you're going to make sure that that arm is fully locked out every rep. You know, see me here, I started alternating because I started hitting muscle failure with the dumbbells going at the same time. Supersetting this with a cable reverse curl. This is a really great exercise that is going to help you develop that brachialis and the brachiradialis of the bicep, which is just going to give your biceps a larger appearance. With this, just keep those elbows pinned right in and just focus on moving from your elbow. Same thing, stay nice and flat in the wrist, stay neutral on the wrist. With both of these, I did 3 sets at 12 to 15 reps and rested no longer than a minute in between sets. So after we finished up 3 rounds of that, moving into some running. So again, you can mix strength training, your classic powerlifting or bodybuilding or CrossFit or whatever type of strength training that you like. You can mix it with cardio, and specifically for me, I like to mix in running and really maximize your program. I don't ever want people to define themselves in one really like specific category, like, hey, I am a bodybuilder, I am a powerlifter, I am a CrossFitter, I am an Olympic weightlifter. You can blend all the different aspects of fitness. And for me, I love strength training. I have a deep background in bodybuilding, powerlifting, just building muscle, getting stronger, going to the gym with the intent of trying to improve in my strength training. And in the last year, I've mixed in running, and for me, it's the perfect combination to not only improve your body composition, but also just to improve your health. And a lot of times we think of going to the gym and we think of weights, but you got to think long term. You got to think about your longevity, and don't just think of your lifespan, think of your health span. So the difference between those two, your health span is the amount of quality years that you have. So if you don't have an efficient cardiovascular system and you're not doing things now that is going to set you up later in life to be healthy and just have good, high quality of life, really take a look in the mirror and look at what you're doing right now and ask yourself if what you're doing right now is going to lead to health down the road. So that's kind of my rant for today. Finished up with a 30-minute jog. The goal was just to stay below my max aerobic heart rate. So for me, my max aerobic heart rate is 153. The goal was find a pace. It's a slow pace that you can stay below that to where you should almost be able to talk the entire time. So this is the perfect pull workout that you can do to really stimulate some new growth in your back and your biceps. If you enjoyed it, let me know down in the comment section below and hit that thumbs up button for me. Also, make sure that you go check out my apparel line. Like I said, the link is in the description below. We got sales up to 40% off up until Tuesday at midnight. So go check it out if you're looking to level up your gym outfits. I'm going to leave a couple of videos on the screen here to watch next. Make sure you check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.